I had just done the processing on this lead, and then the computer crashed. So sounding pretty good already.
Do I not deserve? With every song I've had someone on my mind. With every song I've had someone on my mind, thinking they were the one I'm supposed to find. But now they're just songs for everyone's pleasure, bringing me further to someone I could treasure. This only proves how fast I fall, when it's not worth it at all. But knowing only that my heart was deceiving from the start, when logic's never failed me yet. My foolish ways I won't forget. I cannot make the same mistakes, 'cause all that's left is heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve?
That explains why my mix bus is kooky, because there's two of them.
like that, or you'll be just in the aftermath. And others say what's important on the inside, yeah. It's gotten me further from the ride.
I was like, why does that vocal sound so weird? That's why.
Like that, or you'll be just in the aftermath. And others say what's important on the inside, yeah. It's gotten me further from the ride. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs? Or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this like that, or you'll be just in the aftermath? And others say what's important on the inside, yeah. It's gotten me further from the ride. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs? Or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? And do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. Like that, or you'll be just in the aftermath. Heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Now there, hear me. I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. Heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. Heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that. not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door. This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for. Should I learn how to play along? Forget so much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. Walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs. Or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. To walk alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for alone. Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my alone. Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all alone. Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? Further from the right. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs. Or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve one out there hear me? I'm ready for me to walk in through that door. Further from the right. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs. Or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my other songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to other songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Other songs, including I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Other songs, including I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Other songs, including I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Other songs, including I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all other songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my... And I learned how to play along, forget the feelings in my songs. Would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Will someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walk in through that door.
Sam, can you hear me now? Probably. Sorry about that. I was just saying it's good to hear from you on here. It's been a while. How you doing?
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs unconcluded.
I'm gonna assume that was a typo, but I love it.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me.
I'm doing good, brother. I've just been working, doing mixes. I just got a new toy that I'm playing with today, and my wife and I have another kid on the way. Life's good, man. It's hard to complain. How are things in on the east over there?
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only.
It still needs some work. It's not doing bad, but it's getting there, I'd say.
This life alone, do I not?
There's something in the mids on the vocals I gotta get.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in through that door.
I can already hear the artist telling me the vocals are too loud or too low, so I'm gonna turn them up.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes.
The last video I saw you post was wicked good, man. Props. The video is stellar. I thought the audio was pretty good. I think I only heard it on my phone, so I can't really give you a good critique or anything, but I thought it was pretty good for what I heard through my phone.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in.
One thing I haven't been able to figure out in this controller is I think it lets me control the plugins with knobs, but it doesn't let me do inserts F through J. There must be a way to do it. We'll see, because it's really cool for the. I like it especially for the mastering. I mean the mixing too, but man.
This life alone.
Oh, okay. Well, typically once I get somewhat far within just the mixing part, I like to do some work on the mix bus, like the master bus, and just kind of start gluing things together so I can kind of hear what it's going to sound like more finished. So what I was just doing was dialing in the mix bus compressor, I can so this is on the bus that has all the music going through it. And basically I can show you what I did. I usually just compress a little. It has two compressors in it. I usually just do a little bit on each, but I can show you what I did to dial in the attack and release real quick. I really like to crank the threshold and then kind of play with the attack and release knobs. Here, I'll show you.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own?
So with the attack and release knobs, or with the threshold really cranked, you can really hear the pumping and like the speed of the compressor more so than when you're just taking off a little bit. So now I like to play with the attack and release just till I kind of figure out what I'm going for. On this track specifically, I found out, and it happens with some songs that are a little less aggressive maybe. I like the attack wide open when I'm doing something aggressive, but not for this one. I slowed it down just by one click. Here, let's play with it. I'm going to scroll through the different settings so you can hear the attack and release.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only.
Now you have to be careful too. I mean, because attack is correlated to the threshold to some degree. The faster the attack, the more it's going to be grabby. But at the same time, I found slow attack to be helpful on most masters. On a lot of tracks, honestly. The only time I really usually go super fast is when I have to smooth something out. But for this track, I found that 10 was a little bit better than 30. Just because, like, this kind of music, it's like we want it aggressive, yeah, but we don't want it like stupidly aggressive either. It's not hip hop or metal or something like that. So like cutting off the transients a little bit like doesn't hurt this track. It's kind of leans into it, works in its favor.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there.
Yeah, and see when the release wasn't fast, it just felt like kind of like squished too much. So it really just needs that recovery time to get out of the way. And then that's just how I dial in the speeds. Then I pull it way back here. Let's show you. I usually only compress like a dB.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear.
At least by dialing it in that way, I know that I'm liking like my attack and release speeds for the compressor on the mix bus. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Put them in the comments.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all.
I try to move as fast as possible while I'm working, just because I don't want to lose my fresh ears. But at the same time, I also like to just be working with my instincts a lot. So, yeah, it's good that you're in here asking some questions because it slows me down. It gives me a chance for my ears to reset a little bit, but then also I can just explain what's going on. I don't naturally do that if I'm just working. But, yeah, because I like to go fast so that way I know that I'm kind of working with my gut every time instead of just sitting here questioning everything all the time.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own?
So then I used the Oxford inflator on the... This is my go-to... I should start by saying this. This is my go-to mix bus, mastering bus that I used on most of the songs I do. the processing's always different. Like how I turn the knobs is always different, but it's typically this setup. Sometimes I'll change out the compressor if I feel like the Shadow Hills isn't working. Like I did a track recently where I switched to the SPL Iron. That was just kind of working for the song a little bit better. But this is in general my chain. I usually limit a tiny bit, like right up front. The thought process there and why I do that is I want to take off the tops of the transients right away so that my compressors don't have to be bothered with them. Then I do some saturation with this thing. This thing's just got some analog goodness, ironically, because it's a plug-in, but this black box plug-in just really adds some juice to the track. I mean, that's not helpful. I don't know if that translates well. I don't literally mean juice. But this EQ, this thing is awesome. I typically always use it to spread the track out if it needs to be wider. And then I usually save the EQing part for mastering, honestly. I usually don't like to do that while I'm mixing. I usually like to do that once I check against some reference tracks and when I'm doing mastering. So I don't typically touch the master EQ until the end. Shadow Hills, you just saw, it's just compressing it a little bit, just kind of squishing everything together. A lot of this chain has to do with loudness and just giving it that squeeze that it needs to kind of keep everything together. Gives it that pro sound. And then, okay, the Oxford Inflator is kind of like the black box, honestly. I don't remember why I came up with this order, but this is just the order I've had it in, and it seems to be working for me. So this is also a saturator, but it's a lot warmer in tone than the black box. I guess I would say the black box really pushes the mids forward and really gets things to kind of jump out of the speakers, while this kind of is similar but in a different way. It also kind of like smooths things out and gives a warmth to it. But it makes the track louder too. You bypass this and out, watch.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me, I'm ready for.
It's honestly insane how much of a difference that thing makes. Because you might look at it and go, what the heck is that thing doing? Well, you bypass it in and out, you're like, wow. So a lot of this is just layers and layers of getting things loud, like commercial loudness. All right, and then this is the last step before the limiter. I usually just clip a dB. It's honestly similar to using a limiter, but it's clipping the transients off. And it's a little different than like cutting them off. People do it in mastering when they have converters. You can clip the tops of the tracks, and mastering engineers use clipping all the time to get tracks really loud. Again, I'm not going nuts. I'm just taking off typically 1 dB. The way I get to my loudness is in layers, so it's not happening by one plugin, because if you just go nuts on the limiter, you can get loud that way, but it's not the best way. You're kind of like damaging the track at that point.
This life alone, do I not deserve to call someone my own?
So really, that's just like clipping off the tops of the transients, just a dB, nothing crazy. And then last but not least is the limiter.
This life alone, do I not deserve?
I like to kind of do this. I'll show you for now. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna take the limiter out and do it in mastering for this, because this project is a full length project, so I'll probably master all the tracks at the end. So the limiter doesn't really matter right now, but I might as well show you how I do it. Typically, I crank it up. And I honestly just move the attack and release around and play with the settings until I just like it the best. Sometimes it's as simple as that. When you have good tools and you've been doing it a while, and you just kind of fiddle with the knobs until you're like, yeah, right there. yeah, so it's funny that you said it was good when you pulled in or when you came in, which is great, but it just, you start messing with the mastering, you just keep going, just keeps getting better and better and better and better. Let's hear a little bit of this pulled back.
From the ride, should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs, or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. From the ride, should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs. Would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those other songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. From the ride, should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs, or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me? With every song I've had someone in my mind, thinking they were the one I'm supposed to find. But now that your song's for everyone's pleasure, bringing me for that is someone I could treasure. This only proves how fast I fall. With every song I've had someone in my mind, thinking they were the one I'm supposed to find. But now that your song's for everyone's pleasure, bringing me for that is someone I could treasure. This only proves how fast I fall, when it's not worth it at all. But knowing only that my heart was deceiving from the start, when logic's never failed me yet, and foolish ways I won't forget. I cannot make the same mistake, when logic's never failed me yet, and foolish ways I won't. When logic's never failed me yet, and foolish ways. When logic's never failed me yet, and foolish ways I won't forget. I cannot make the same mistakes, was deceiving from the start, when logic's never failed me yet, and foolish ways was deceiving from the start, when logic's never failed me yet, and foolish ways I won't forget. I cannot make the same mistakes, 'cause all that's left is heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve so am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. up.
I'm just going through and doing some automation. I honestly feel like that vocal was kind of hot for that chorus with the falsetto.
So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, walking through that door. So am I bound to live this life alone? So am I bound to live? So am I bound to?
Gotta EQ these toms a little bit. They're kind of mid honky. Oh, it's the overheads. It's better.
So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my and only, walking through that door?
There was one thing I wanted to do too at the beginning. I want the reverb to kind of just like inch its way in instead of being like so hot right at the beginning. Like verse 1 would be kind of cool if there was less.
With every song I've had someone in mind. With every song I've had someone in my mind, thinking they were the one I'm supposed to find. But now that your song's for everyone's pleasure, bringing me with it as someone I could treasure. This only proves how fast I fall when it's not worth it at all. But knowing only that my heart was deceiving from the start.
See, I think that'll kind of stand out because this whole record's been really wet sounding vocals, meaning like there's tons of reverb. I know that's probably what Cam wants, but I think it could be nice having a spot with none, and it'll kind of just help the song kind of change a little bit as it goes.
With every song I've had someone in my mind, thinking they were the one I'm supposed to find. But now that your song's for everyone's pleasure, bringing me with it as someone I could treasure. This only proves how fast I fall when it's not worth it at all. But knowing only that my heart was deceiving from the start. When logic's never failed me yet, my foolish ways I won't forget. I can't. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I through that door? On top of that, society's not on my side. When will things change with a rising tide? From magazines to TV shows, I see the negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll be dissed in the aftermath. And others say what's important.
I think I need to bring the snare up for the verse 2. It just feels a little, the cracks feel a little low.
On top of that, society's not on my side. When will things change with a rising tide? From magazines to TV shows, I see the negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll be dissed in the aftermath. And others say what's important's on the inside, yeah. It's gotten me further from the right. On top of that, society's not on my side. The negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll be dissed in the aftermath. And the negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll be dissed in the aftermath. And others say what's important's on the inside.
The vocals seem wicked loud right here.
Further from the ride. Should I learn how to play along?
It seems so loud. Am I crazy?
My one and only. On top of that, society's on this life alone. I won't forget. I cannot make the same mistakes, 'cause all that's left is heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone mine? On top of that, society's not on my side.
I think it just feels loud because everything else came down. So I'm going to automate those down for sure.
On top of that, society's not on my side. When will things change with a rising tide? From magazines to TV shows, I see the negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll be dissed in the aftermath. And others say what's important's on the inside. I see the negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll be dissed in the aftermath. And others say what's important's on the inside, yeah. It's gotten me further from the ride. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs, or would that be a mistake leading to the ride? Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs, or would that be further from the ride? Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs, or would that be a mistake leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my friend? So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walk in through that door. So much for all those honest songs. So much for all those honest songs. I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? And someone out there.
Those harmonics feel like they might be a little loud.
One my own. And someone out there. One my own. And someone out there. One my own. And someone out there hear me.
It's at least a little better.
One my own. And someone out there. One my.
Something's going on with the cymbal there.
One my own. And someone out there hear me. Oh. And someone out there. And someone. And someone out there hear me. I'm ready for. And someone out there. And someone out there hear me. I'm ready.
Messing around with this new controller I got. I'm still getting used to it, but so far I'm kind of shocked how much I like it. I knew I would like it, but I don't know. I'm like impressed.
And someone out there. And someone out.
All right, so I want to sync up the guitar too. I just want them to be really tight right here.
And someone out there. And someone out there. And someone out.
And honestly, I might need the cymbal to come up because it almost feels like unintentional. Like, wait, what the heck is that? Let me do.
And someone out there. And someone out there hear me. And someone out there hear me. And someone out there hear me. Oh. And someone out there. And someone out there hear me. And someone out there hear me. And someone out there.
That's cool. It just felt like a little bit like there's something in the background. Like I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. You know, I like everything to sound intentional.
Call someone my own. And someone out there hear me. And someone out there hear me. And someone out there. And someone out there hear me. I'm ready for my one and only to walking through that door.
Now, my buddy Cam, whose record this is, he has perfect pitch. I don't have perfect pitch, but I've been playing guitar a long time. And I'd be willing to bet a lot of money that this song is in E or E flat or some kind of form of an open E guitar tuning. Not open necessarily, but you can tell based on the chord voicings that it's E or E by a half step down or something like that, you know. Be willing to bet a lot of money. I know he would know without even hearing the guitar because he has perfect pitch, but
with every song I've had someone in my mind, thinking they were the one I'm supposed to find. But now that your song's for everyone's pleasure, bringing me for that is someone I could treasure. This only proves how fast I fall when it's not worth it at all. But knowing only that my heart was deceiving from the start, when logic's never failed me yet, the foolish ways I won't forget. I cannot make the same mistakes, 'cause all that's left is heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. On top of that, society's not on my side. When will things change with the rising tide? From magazines to TV shows, I see the negativity everywhere I go. They say look like this and talk like that, or you'll exist in the aftermath. And others say what's important's on the inside, yeah. It's gotten me further from the ride. Should I learn how to play along? Forget the feelings in my songs, or would that be a mistake, leading to more heartbreak? So am I bound to live this life? Hear me, I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those honest songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those honest songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? Do I not deserve to call someone my own? Can someone out there hear me? I'm ready for my one and only, to walking through that door. So much for all those honest songs, I'm concluding I was in the wrong. I've learned from all of my mistakes. Goodbye to all my heartbreak. So am I bound to live this life alone? I'm ready for
All right. Hopefully this was helpful. I doubt Sam's still in here, but I'm tuning out. See you guys.